Bawani, como tu ta? What is good, my people? It is H.I.M. and today I have a new K-pop group for the channel. Their name is ENHYPEN. The song is called Bad Desires, With or Without You. Official MV. Interesting song title, With or Without You, Bad Desires. What could that mean, my people? We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out together, but before we do me a solid, especially if you want more reactions like this within the K-pop space. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe button, notification bell. Any reaction or question, let me know down in those comments below. If you enjoyed my reaction, please share it with your people. It goes a long way in growing our community. And without further ado, let's get into this reaction, my people. Dollar.
Did you really think I could just stand by and watch you disappear? I told myself it was for you. It's hard. Always be toward the darkness. It was your own desire.
I like the visual effects. The falling scene was a little, stiff, but like outside of that, like the visuals are beautiful. Okay. I like that effect. So, couple things, sort of come to mind here. This song, for some reason, sort of reminds me of the Justin Timberlake era when he was like with Timbaland. He was like dropping Bridges to Burn. What's the name of that song? But anyway, that whole era of music when Usher and him were sort of competing and stuff like that, like it kind of this song reminds me of that era of JT. What I will say is though, when I went into like the chorus though, sort of transitioned into standard K-pop formula. I feel as though like I've heard this song before, even though this is my first time listening to the song before, if that makes sense. And that could be a good thing and a bad thing. It could be a good thing because like there's familiarity there. It is can bring about nostalgia for me, like just reminiscing and listening to other K-pop songs and where I was during that time, like, and it creates some type of like bond with me with the song because again, like it's building off of what other people have already their foundation essentially, right? It's a bad thing because like a lot of the arguments that people make about K-pop is that there's just so many groups and their music at a certain point all starts to sound the same. And I would make the argument in this song, I would agree with those people that say that because again, I feel as though I've heard this song before, even though it's my first time. Structurally, it sounds like sort of standard K-pop music that we hear all the time. Now, with that being said, that doesn't make this a bad song at all. It just makes it a song that is, like I said, you look at it one of two ways: building upon the foundation that other people have already created, or it's sort of a song that sounds samey. And doesn't make it a bad song. It just means it's a song that sounds like a song that you've already heard before. I'm not really sure which side of the fence you're sitting on. Maybe you're in the middle. Maybe you don't even care. You know what I mean? But I think what sets them apart in this case is the visuals. I think without the visuals, I probably would be less enthusiastic about continuing to listen to the song because the visuals are like chef's kiss. Like I'm willing to continue, but it's just something that I noticed, and I'm a very honest person over here on this channel, and I don't want to lie about how I'm feeling. If I'm feeling a song, I will you guys know, right? If I'm not feeling a song, you guys also will know, but I'm going to tell you why. And the reason why I'm a little bit, like, I'm not really as hype as I am because like I feel as I already heard this song, and I gotta keep it a stack with you guys. But again, it doesn't make it a bad song.
내 것으로 해도 용 같은 시간을 함께 해주는 내로도 넌 결국 나 위해 기쁘게 웃을 거라서 이러면 안 돼 Don't touch don't do it 널 향한 내 손을 막아도 살짝 걷다 단쳤다니 내 맘을 붉게
Well, these visuals are like so cool. I mean, the hook is catchy. I'm not gonna lie to you. Got me singing with him. Woo! Again, visuals are on point today. All right, my people. So, final thoughts, man, about ENHYPEN Bad Desires with or without you. I really wish, right, the instrumental was a bit darker because it would have changed the whole vibe of the song. And I feel as though with the visuals, with like a darker style instrumental, like this song would have been one hand, two hand chef's kiss versus just being okay kind of song where you can put it in the background and it's not really intrusive or invasive. It's just something that's there where, you know what I mean? It just sort of helps to drown out noise. And I know I'm not saying the song is bad or anything like that, but for me it's not a banger. Like I gotta keep it a stack with you, it's not a banger, but it could have been. The instrumental was a little bit different. I will say choreography was cool. The visual effects, whoever did them, like they did their thing. And I am, based off of this song, I'm not sure if I want to listen to more of ENHYPEN's music. I've been listening to quite a bit of Southeast Asian, pop, and they kind of like raised the bar for me when it comes to like these groups that I've been listening to, in terms of whether it's a girl group or a boy group or a mixed gender group. Like I have such a high level bar now because of like the vocals in Southeast Asian pop is just extraordinary. The choreography, is tight. Choreography in K-pop is also tight, so I'm not gonna say one's better than the other. But the songs are just so different, right, from what I've been listening to within the sort of K industry. Not so much the J industry, but definitely the K industry. It's not homogenous, and I like variety. But there's still extraordinary groups within K-pop. As you guys know, I love aespa. Unfortunately, like New Jeans is one of my favorites. They are no longer together. Blackpink is my bias. Lisa is my bias in Blackpink. Taking it a step further, like Stray Kids. I love Stray Kids, and like there's quite a few, like I said, K-pop groups that are extraordinary and doing things that are different, that are not within the mold. Even though like Blackpink, they're all solo now, but there's quite a few. So we got to just kind of weed through the best of them and find what group works best for us. Like I'm personally just here for the music. I don't really follow the members in these groups outside of the music. So I'm really just listening to the vocals, the choreography, and I don't let like the outside of music affect how I feel about the music. Some people are really invested in the people themselves, and I can sort of bias their like or dislike of their music, and I don't want that to happen to me because I have to be objective here. You know what I mean? Like this is how we are over here. So I try not to really dive into their personal lives. Lisa is kind of like the exception because it just happened. I don't know how it happened. I just happened to just be watching something on YouTube, and I was like, "Oh, Lisa, blah blah blah," and I went down a rabbit hole. So that's why Lisa is my bias. But I let you guys know. But anyway, my people, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.